People versus David Brown. For the record, Ms. Gillis.
Jane Gillis on behalf of the people.
Your Honor, good morning. May it please this honorable court, Philip Reagan, P57156 on behalf of David Brown. Mr. Brown is appearing here today, done via Zoom with no objection to this virtual hearing.
And this matter set for PCC today. I have some question marks with sobriety court on this. I don't know, what's the status of this case?
Judge, my client, we worked out a plea where my client would plead to a misdemeanor, but he would actually be sentenced in circuit court. One of the conditions that he would go into sobriety court as part of the plea. I know that would probably be at sentencing, but I just wanted, last time Ms. Gillis was just double checking to make sure that that was the plea. That was the plea that we had.
That he's gonna go, I'm taking the plea, but he's sentenced downtown?
Yes, that's what Mr. Bresnahan had worked out. I don't know.
No, so he's in their sobriety court.
Well, actually, it was going to still be a misdemeanor. I don't know how we wanted to work it out.
Well, I mean,
Judge.
because I don't think that my treatment court people talked to him.
Okay. Mr. Brown.
Ms. Gillis, what, Mr. Brown, did you talk to someone in my probation department?
They haven't received nothing at all.
No, okay. I mean, Ms. Gillis, what's the deal? Do you know?
I'm reading the email.
Hey, Miss Longstreet.
I don't know why you're thinking.
Hang on, Miss Gillis, hang on. Miss Longstreet, I have Tyreek Arms on, and Christina Binkley is the person that's on with him. I guess your client has mental health issues.
Okay.
I'm gonna put you in a breakout room while I'm doing this other case with them.
Thank you.
And then Mr. Lewis is also here. But
Okay.
let me put you, Miss Binkley, you're gonna hit join and you're gonna go in a private room with the attorney, okay?
Okay.
Go ahead and hit join. All right, I apologize, Miss Gillis, go ahead.
Okay. This is what I got from Gary on 11/16. He just said, Attorney Reagan emailed me a letter. I said to him, Attorney Reagan emailed the letter to you and all that kind of stuff. And he just wrote back, he qualifies usual offer. He doesn't say anything about going downtown. So I just thought it meant it'd be sobriety court at 34th. I'm a little confused about going downtown. He qualifies for the, 18 months probation, OWI2, sobriety court.
Well, except that we haven't interviewed him, so I don't know that I will accept him.
Well, Judge, can we do that? It's an OWI third.
No.
So
I understand what it is, Mr. Reagan.
Okay.
I fought with the prosecutor's office over the years because
Thank you, Judge.
they try to put people in my treatment court, and that's not the way that it works.
Gotcha,
We
Johnny,
decide
gotcha.
who goes into the treatment court. The prosecutor's office doesn't.
Gotcha.
And so I can have Mr. Brown interviewed.
Please.
My understanding is, Mr. Brown, I have a telephone number of 734-307-6419.
Yes, Your Honor.
And can I get, let me see if we don't have an email. Can I get an email address for you?
Yes, DOB BRWN 68@gmail.com.
Okay, what I'm gonna do, and it may take a couple of weeks, Mr. Reagan.
Yes,
I'm
Your
gonna
Honor.
adjourn this to my PCC date, which is gonna be February the 10th, so we're gonna go a month out. Mr.
Thank you,
Brown,
Honor.
my probation department will be in contact with you and they will review you for sobriety court, okay? Is your
Okay.
address the 23233 Car in Belleville?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, so he lives in the district, so that's one hurdle, but we'll adjourn the PCC to February the 10th in front of me at 9 a.m.
Thank you, Judge.
And then I'm gonna write interview for sobriety court. Already approved by prosecutor's office. Okay, and what we will do, council, is if he is approved, I may set it for a different date and we'll jump on, take the plea and do something different. But just
That's
as a
great.
whole place, I'm gonna give it that February 10th right now, Miss Gillis. But otherwise, we understand I may come to you, Miss Gillis. I don't need you for the plea as long as we understand what the plea is. If I'm gonna take him into my sobriety court, we'll get him in earlier probably.
Yeah, it's the usual terms and conditions. They do.
No, I
the-
know. I know, but we'll have you sign
days.
off on it if we need. But Mr. Reagan, I will personally walk the file up. I'll make sure they contact your client when they send you the paperwork and
Judge.
stuff. Mr. Brown, make sure you respond to them and then I'll see you hopefully before February the 10th.
Okay,
Yes, thank you very, very much. Thank you
You're
so
welcome.
much.
You're welcome.
Thank you,
All
Your
right.
Honor.
Everybody have a great day. Thanks.
You
Have a
too.
happy
Have
New
a
Year.
great day. Be safe out there, please.
Thank you. You too. Uh, Miss Gillis, we have Miss Longstreet in a breakout room on the Tyreek Arms case, and then we have Mr. Lewis waiting. And then on Wilson Epps, Mr. Kearney's in the breakout room. So just hang out for a few minutes.
I'm hanging.
You can use just some plain salt and play around and see if it works for you. I would really like to see maybe if I use a different piece of ice, but a lot of my ice is sticking together now.
On the iPad, what case are you on?
Who, me?
Yes, yes.
Oh, I'm looking for the Dewey Mitchell the third case.
Okay, are you a victim on that case?
No, I'm his sister.
Okay, I will let you stay for that case, but I want you to mute yourself, okay? And it's not
Okay.
set until 11 o'clock and we'll do it when the jail brings him in and when his attorney gets here, okay?
Okay, great, thank you. I was just trying to figure it out. I thought I
You're
was in the-
welcome, not a problem, but make sure you
Mute,
mute
okay, I see.
yourself, okay?
Uh-uh.
Ms. Gillis. Hello.
Mr. Kearney, are you ready now or?
Yeah, I think we may need an adjournment to the 20th. The reason is that Ms. Gillis made what I think was a fair, fine offer. I forgot that Ms. Wilson's prior employment was as a pharmacy tech. And the controlled substance conviction would be bad. I went through the discovery. She's willing to plead to a DWLS, but I figured Ms. Gillis might need some more mitigating information before.
Okay, that's fine. What date were you looking at?
The 20th is what we adjourned the other one to. I'll get you some information,
Okay.
Ms. Gillis.
I'll do it, I'll adjourn it to the 20th at 10 a.m.
All
which
right.
is the same time as your other one, and that'll be with Judge Martin. Do you understand, Miss Epps?
I'm
Yes?
sorry, understand what?
It's gonna be
I'm-
adjourned 2 weeks.
Oh, okay, yeah, for the 20th. Yes,
Yep.
ma'am.
Okay, perfect. All right, thank you. Mr. Kearney, is that all she wrote? You're done.
All right. Thank you. I'll contact you, Ms. Gillis.
All right, thanks. Have a great day. All right, Miss Longstreet, did you need a breakout room with Miss Gillis, or are we?
I think, well, I think what I can tell the court is that if you give us, we do have discovery on this case. If you give us maybe a lengthier adjourn PCC so we can see whether it's something that we could maybe resolve here, or, you know, I'm gonna have a social worker talk to mom and see if there are any programs or anything that we could present that would be helpful.
Okay, yeah, no, I understand. She mentioned to me the dynamics of the mental health issues, and so hopefully it's something, Miss Gillis, that they can work out here. You gotta unmute yourself, Miss Gillis. You're still muted.
Can't get the mouse over to the third screen sometimes. And then the whole Zoom keeps
I don't want to hear
bouncing.
your excuse.
Anyways, so this is the deal. I want to offer her a temp and maybe some mental health treatment. I have to okay it with the OY.
She's the mother.
Okay,
Offer him.
yeah. I want to offer a temp and keep it here with some mental health treatment. I just have to run it by the officer in charge, and the
Okay.
officer who was.
And okay, would you consider also Haida too? So I think that's something that it sounds like something we'll be able to work out, Judge, and just in terms of finding him the right program or.
Oh, no, absolutely. Well, do you want me to adjourn it a couple of weeks then to see?
Yep.
All right, what do you think? How much time do you think you need?
Maybe if you could give us the same date as I have these other cases on the 27th. January 27th.
All right, Heather, what was the date? What was the time on the 27th?
10:20.
Is it the 20th or the 27th, Miss Longstreet?
Now, Judge, I wrote down the 27th at 10:20.
Okay, so 10:30 on the 27th for this one.
Okay.
Is that good, Miss Gillis?
Yes.
And I'm making a notation because this is with Judge Oakley that the defendant's mom's going to appear with them and that there's an issue on the mental health issues. All right, do you understand all that, Miss Binkley?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, perfect. So you'll be going into Judge Oakley's in courtroom number 2 on the 27th at 10:30.
Okay.
Okay, perfect. All right, thank you very much. Have a great day.
Thank you. You
I'll
too.
be in
Long-
touch.
Miss Longstreet, did you have Mr. Robinson jump back on this morning after you left? He was concerned about being in touch with you. We gave him what we thought was your phone number. Just wanted to make sure you had his number. You want me to verify it with you?
Oh, no, we talked. I talked to him.
Perfect.
Yes.
All right. He was worried. I have Mr. Lewis. Can we do the case or do you need a breakout room with him?
I need a quick breakout room with Mr.
Perfect.
Lewis.
All right, Mr. Lewis, I'm going to put you in a breakout room with your attorney. Miss Longstreet, you're still assigned to breakout room number 2 if you want to join that one back. And then Mr. Lewis will join you there.
Okay.
Your Honor, I just want to clarify one thing. In that earlier case, it wasn't that the complainant, the court would recall, and I'm sure that it does, that this was during a pause in a period where the courts were open for COVID. If the court recalls, the complainant did show, and the court officer, this court's officer downstairs didn't let her in. We rescheduled it. So she did appear. I believe Miss White was her attorney at that time. We rescheduled it, I think, for like 2 or 3 weeks later, the exam. And at that time, the complainant did fail to appear. I don't know that she got served. I don't know what the reasons were, but under the law, and that was rightly so, case should have been dismissed. She did appear at the first time. And besides that, Your Honor, it's irrelevant at this stage. Oh, and additionally, the complainant doesn't bring the case, the people do. She has no say into whether or not the case is brought or not. So when Mr. Nasser says she continues.
They kicked us out.
Did you have enough time, Miss Longstreet? You're muted.
Yes, Judge, I have Mr.
Yeah, I need
Lewis.
that mug today. I told you. Definitely need it.
Uh,
Okay, so on People versus Dejan Lewis, Miss Gillis. Yeah, it's not Jane Gillis on behalf of the people. You're muted. I muted you because of the background noise in your office.
Jane Gillis on behalf of the people.
And Christine Longstreet from the Neighborhood Defenders Service appearing on behalf of Mr. Dejan Lewis. Judge, we do have the discovery on this case. I would like an opportunity to meet with Mr. Lewis and then decide how to proceed. So before we set it for maybe what would be an exam, we ask for an adjourned PCC.
For how long?
1 week would be fine, Judge.
Okay,
so
we'll
we
do
can-
it on the 13th at 10 o'clock.
Okay.
I'm a little confused. Where is Deshaun Lewis on? the
It's at the
doc-
end of the docket. It's the very last one.
The last one I have is Dewey Mitchell.
Well, no, I mean, my docket has 11:10. I don't know where you got that docket from, but he's listed on here. He's on a posted tether. It's right after Mitchell.
Nope, not on my docket. Well, so she wants 1 week?
Yep, a 1 week adjournment and
Will this be in front of Judge
Martin,
Martin? Oh, okay.
1 week adjournment, 10 a.m., courtroom number 4, Judge Martin. Lewis is the last name, Miss Gillis, first name Dajon, middle name Dante.
Lewis?
Correct. Just arraigned last week.
Is that the only case after Mitchell?
Yep. Well, I have civil cases, but yes, for you.
I don't know why, it just didn't come.
Yeah, he was arraigned on Christmas Day, so I don't know if that, I don't know why you didn't have it. All right, do you understand, Mr. Lewis? You're gonna appear like this in courtroom number 4 with Judge Martin next week, okay?
Yes, I understand, Your Honor.
Okay, perfect. All right, you are all set for today, Miss Longstreet. Thank you very much. Have a great
Thank
day.
you. You too.
And then Miss Gillis, we're waiting on you have only one more case, which is Cummings. And then Miss Fortier is on the other half of Cummings and she's on Dewey Mitchell, both cases. So we're just waiting on the jail for Cummings, the one half of Cummings that's your case.
Did we do Nash?
Nash was adjourned.
And what about Sierra?
Nash
Kimball?
was adjourned to February the 17th. It's a gun board case.
And what about Sierra Kimball?
I don't have Sierra Kimball on the docket.
Oh,
So Heather, Sierra Kimball,